Mate, welcome back.
Nice to see you.
Give us a bit of an introduction.
I'm Frankie Wainman Jr Jr from Great Britain, and we're here to try win the 240s. Failing that, we want to win the teams.
Mate, how many times have you been back now?
God, racing or just over here in general? Because
either.
Been here most years since I was born, but yeah, racing, I lose count. So God knows, done the teams, God knows how many years, done. I raced minis over here when I was old enough to race minis, so yeah, we've done quite a lot of racing over here over the years.
What keeps bringing you back? What about it?
Oh, beautiful country, beautiful people. It's great racing over here. We absolutely love it. The crowd are great with us, and yeah, as long as the crowd want us back, we'll keep coming.
The crowd is absolutely nuts, especially for you guys when you got third at Teams Champs the other year. People up on the fence, everything.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome.
I mean, it's a lot of people said it was a bit too much for third, but when we don't race these cars and we come over and we manage to get third in one of the biggest championships, to us that's a lot. But now we've got our sights set higher up. We want to take the teams home, well, back to England, not home.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can do that this year, but if not, we'll keep coming back and improving.
Yeah. Same car this year. You own that car, don't you?
Team GB own the car, so it's nice for me to be in the same car every year. You know what you're dealing with, you're comfy in it, and it is something that does benefit me a lot, being able to get back in the same car. It's just what you're used to, you know exactly where the pedals are, exactly where it's daft stuff, but when you don't have to think about that mid-race, it is a big advantage. Yes, a lot easier.
What do you find the difficult side of things of jumping from our cars to your cars with the power difference, the suspension difference?
They're very similar, to be honest, in a lot of ways. It's more the driving style, it's a little bit different. Don't get me wrong, I've never really been the quickest car over here. I've never been competing to win a lot of races, but we're able to get on the pole line and block half decent, so that's my job, and it's good fun. I do really enjoy it. It's completely different to anything we do at home, so it takes a bit of kind of getting used to. Not getting used to it's getting used to every year, because because we don't do it all year. It's the distancing, it's the timing, and all that side of stuff that you have to get back into the rhythm of, which is why it's so handy to have that practice teams race at Auckland the weekend before, just to blow the cobwebs off a little bit and get back into the rhythm of things. Those lads up in Auckland are great with us every year. We have a nice gentleman's agreement where we're not going to run each other off the end, or no park shots and stuff like that. It is just, it's a nice little teams race just to get the cobwebs off, and they have some lads that haven't done a lot of teams racing, so it's nice for them to have a go as well, and it's a win-win for everyone.
I mean, you guys have got 2 new drivers this year because the Tesla boys aren't here, but they'll be keen. One of them was here last year, wasn't they?
He was here last year. He had a bit of a go on the day after teams, because we fucked up and didn't qualify for the second day. It was a bad year teams wise, but you get that, those years happen. You see some of the top teams around here that sometimes don't make the second night, and that's teams racing. You can never predict what's going to happen. So hopefully more success this year. The new boys coming in, we've tried to talk them through as much as we can, but there's only so much talking you can do, and you learn 99% of it when you're on track doing it. So it's always hard to know who's going to take to it quicker, who's not, but the boys we fetched, they're very talented drivers, and we're confident that they can pick it up.
Yeah. I suppose, is there anything you can do when you're back over home to get them used to something here, like try and work as a bit of a team or something, even though you guys are more individually?
Not particularly, I want to say. I mean, they're just completely different cars, and although they drive similar, it's hard because, like, a good example is when Todd come over this year. Todd Hemingway came over for our World Championship, and he sat in the car, and he's got a mirror that's this big, and he says, "How the fuck do you see anything in this?" And I say, "Oh, we're not looking behind us really. We're looking more in front.
No.
Quick glance up to see if there is a car there, but you're not really." None of us getting on pole line and blocking or anything like that. It's not how we race over there. So it's something that you have to get used to when you come here. Different culture of racing, but it's something we're trying to master.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to Charlie's podcast, and he was saying just the impact between the F1s and this is just next level.
I don't know if I agree with that, to be honest.
Oh, really?
you know, people say our cars don't hit hard and all this, but we come over here and we cope all right with it. You know, we've been fairly successful in the teams in the past, and you know, a lot of the Kiwi lads come over to the UK and get hurt, and you know, it just goes to show that we do get the hits and we do take them impacts. I don't think any drivers are going to come over here to do teams if they've not been used to the impact side of it.
Yeah.
And there's not a big difference between the two. I've probably had harder hits in England than I have over here, but that's because I've done a lot more racing in England than I have here. So it's hard to compare, to be honest. But you know, both cars, we tend to do a lot more hitting front to back bumper as well, which isn't very common here, really. It's more Nerf rail shots here, kind of a different style of driving. And it's just something to get used to. Like I keep saying, it's all it is seat time.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, well, good luck, mate.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back.
And we'll give it a good go.